Welcome back to Books with Beck. I'm Beck. Let's talk books. I am finally starting a reading journal. I have been Pinterest boarding all of the reader journal items. I have been adding reading journal items to my Amazon cart. I have been doing everything for the reading journal except for actually starting the reading journal. So this week, setting up the reading journal, buying everything for the reading journal, and actually starting some designs. Now, it has been weeks, months, even years since I've done something truly artistically creative. So my expectations were very low going into this. And now that I'm done, that was an accurate expectation to have. However, this was still really fun. And I'm excited for you to see what I got done. I did not buy a ton because I don't really know what I'm going to be wanting to do with this, so I wanted to keep it simple for now. So, of course, I had to start with the journal itself. I wanted to get something that was kind of cute but still simple, so I went ahead and got this floral one. So for me, I think what's going to work best is a bullet journal. That's what I went with. And a bullet journal is the ones that have the little dots on the page, so that way it keeps your stuff a little bit more organized than just a blank sketchbook. That way you're not having to constantly measure out where you're going to put stuff. So this is the notebook that I purchased. I went ahead and grabbed some extra pens. I know the baseline of my notebook is going to be black. I'll fill in color just with colored pencils, but majority of it is going to be in black ink, so I wanted to stock up on those. I wanted a star stamp. That way I could do like my ratings in the reading journal. However, there were no star stamps there that were like small. There was one like this big, and I'm not doing that. So I found this little stencil. We're gonna hope that this works. And I'm thinking that I can just use one of these small stars to trace, and then I can color in based on the rating that I gave that book. So that's my plan. We're gonna see how it works. If it doesn't work out like I want it to, I'll probably see if I can find something on Amazon. I went ahead and got some roller glue. This, I'm thinking, will be really helpful for when I'm pasting in the covers of books. I did not print out any book covers today because I just wanted to get started and do some simple stuff. So this will be really handy whenever I do get those covers printed. The last thing I got was a big bag to keep everything in because I feel like if I don't have somewhere to put stuff, I will not use it. So this is gonna make it where I can just grab this bag and go. So in this bag is gonna go all of these supplies, including the journal, but I'm also going to put in all of the things for my coloring book. So I did purchase the A Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. My best friend and I are coloring through the pages together. It is so fun. However, I've colored in it for like 2 weeks now, and I'm still not done with the first page because it is taking me so incredibly long. So the colored pencils that I've been using for this are also going to go in this pouch. That way it's just all together. And the only other thing that won't fit in this bag is obviously this book because it's huge. So it's been really fun to color, but you can see it's taking me absolutely forever. I'm probably caring a little too much about it, and I just want it to be pretty, especially since it's the first page. But this coloring book is so fun, and this is honestly like therapy to me to color through this and to look at some of these, especially because the characters, like getting to see some of them come to life. I'm like, oh, that's how I pictured them. And some of them I'm like, that's not how I pictured them. That's not the surreal because that's not what I pictured. So it's kind of interesting to see how the artist pictured them versus how you did. But look at this. I said, that is exactly what I pictured. That is Amren, done. I'm just really wanting to extend my reading into other hobbies like coloring the reading journal. So I figured let's go ahead and fill up this pouch with everything, and then it could all be together. That's perfect. Okay, I'm excited. all packed up. I was able to fit all the colored pencils in here, all the pens, all the scissors, and the actual journal itself. So I'm really excited about this. Overall, I think that if something is cute, I will use it. And that's problematic, and I know that. I know that my little reading journal and all that does not need to be like cute, but I don't care. If it's cute, I'm gonna use it more. So now it's cute. This can go with me. Oh my God, this can go with me on road trips. Shut up. Okay, I'm very happy now. So now that I have everything loaded up in here, I'm gonna clean up all this trash and we're gonna get started on our very first page. All right, this angle is crazy. I'm thinking for my first page, I really want to just do a rating breakdown of how I rate books. So stars 1 through 5 and why I give books those ratings. So that's what we're gonna start with first. Have some stuff to learn. It looks a little rough, but I guess, you know, oh Christmas tree, it's a good start. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and give it a title, and I'm going to give a description for why I give each rating, and then maybe I'll give a little summary at the bottom for maybe like why I give half points or something like that. That's my plan for right now. So I'm definitely still a little rough at this, but this is really fun, and it's something, you know, just something simple. I can listen to a book while I do this, so I really enjoyed it. I do want to add some color to this page. Originally, I was going to do the stars with color, but I kind of messed them up, so I had to fill them with black. So I'm thinking this border would be a great place to add some color, so I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do and maybe do like something kind of like rainbow vibes. Cheesy than I was hoping. However, it is done. I have my full rating scale complete. I am not an artist, so be nice. All right, so the design we're going for today is kind of like a year-long bookshelf. So this will highlight all of the books that I've read so far in 2024. So I think that I could definitely do this, and the shapes itself seem easy. However, I need to be able to fit 100 books on the bookshelves. So I'm definitely having to make sure the books are small. That way I can fit 25 books per shelf. And I think it will look really, really cute. I do want to do some little plants and little candles and things on the shelves like they did to kind of make it a little bit cuter. But first thing I need to do is draw the shelves themselves. All right, so as you can see, it is very, very messy. I learned my lesson with the ink runoff. So I mean, overall, I'm happy with like the shapes and the design itself, but it is extremely messy. So I'm thinking what I might do is take like a black or a dark color and fill in all of these lines after I'm done coloring. But yeah, right now it's kind of chaotic. However, I went ahead and I started adding books, and I am just using my Goodreads to go back and look at what I've read for the year. I think I'm gonna leave this page blank for now and just fill up this one. If I fill all this up, then I'll move over here. Okay. Right now, I have all of my books put in. So far, I have 73 books read for the year. Now, I did catch myself kind of adding in books. For example, I read Ruthless Vows, and I went ahead and added Divine Rivals. It really wasn't necessary. I don't know why I did it, but it was kind of just out of instinct. So there are probably more like 75, 76 books on here, but 73 of them were read during 2024. It is so messy, but I'm not mad about it. Like it still looks fairly decent. So my plan is to go ahead and color in the books. I'm not going to really worry about cover color unless it has to be that way. So for example, the ACOTAR series, I'm definitely going to do those with the correct color of the binding. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of, go by what I want to do. And I'm just going to color in the books right now. I'm going to color in the bookshelves and the plants and all of that later. All right, my wrist is killing me, so I am done for the night. This is what I got done so far. Honestly, it's really messy, but I do like it. It's nice to be able to see everything that I've read for the year on a shelf, because obviously I don't own all of these books. I definitely could have done a little bit better in certain spots, but we're going to make the best of it. I only have these colors. So if it's not one of these colors, I was having to mix, and you can kind of tell it looks really messy and like muddy, but I'm going to get some more colored pencils to finish the rest of this out, and hopefully it'll look a lot better. I do have a whole empty shelf for the books that I'm going to read at the end of this year. And I will finish because this is a Harry Potter series. So yeah, I went ahead and colored in some of the ones that I knew I had the right colors for and made it work. I'm definitely going to have to put a little bit of filler on here though, because I think I overcompensated over here and put so many covers that I'm not going to be able to fill this one up. So we shall see. The nice thing is, again, I cannot buy all of these books. So this way I get to actually see them up on a shelf and get to make them all pretty. So the next time I work in here, I will make sure to fill in the rest of the books. I'm going to also color in the bookshelves. I need to get a brown colored pencil to do the wood of the bookshelves. But after that, it will be 100% done, and I'll get to fill in the books for the rest of 2024. I definitely will do another one of these for 2025 and use what I've learned today to make it look a little bit neater. So don't hold me to it. It looks so much easier than it is. Do not be rude, okay? Go try it yourself before you say anything to me. I am so excited for today's journal because we are doing 5-star books. So these are all the 5-star books I've had so far this year. There is potential for me to have more 5-star books this year. However, I don't know how many. So we're going to have to kind of like guess to leave the correct space. Technically, I have like 3 or 4 Harry Potter books that were 5 stars, but I really want to give those their own little section to where I can go through and rate and talk about each Harry Potter book, because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and this is the first time I've been able to read them as an adult by myself, versus them being bedtime stories as kids. So I really want to spend the time on those and not like just combine them with this. So these are all my 5-star books aside from Harry Potter. However, looking back, I don't feel like this one probably needs to be on the 5 stars, but I think I was just so excited to get back into the series that I was like, oh yeah, that's 5 stars. So we're going to keep it there because I was really excited to get a 3rd one in that series. Game plan for today, I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. I need to create a title with the 5 stars, and then I'm going to glue these in. I'm going to try and place them pretty straight, but I want to make sure the bottom is a little bit more organic. That way I can put in 3 more or 5 more or whatever, because I don't know how many more 5-star books I'm going to have for the year. So I want to make sure it doesn't look like super weird and have like a big blank space. Incredibly cute, all cut out. Honestly, size-wise, I don't think they're all identical, but it's fine. I'm not that picky about it. They look so cute, little tiny books. I have seen people do those little like mini book binds to keep track of their to be read and They're red books. That's maybe something I try. Seeing how cute these are, I'm like, ooh, I want a ton of tiny little books. So, as usual, it definitely could have been better. However, we're done. I have space for 4 more books, which I'm hoping is a good amount for the rest of the year. They definitely could have been spaced out better. They definitely could have been cut straighter in the same size, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's cute. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and add a title today. And then I'm thinking in all of this like filler space, I'm going to do like some cute little curly arrows and maybe do some notes. I don't need to write a note for every single one of these, but I do want to write some really memorable quotes or little shapes or things that will help me, look back on them on the really, really good ones. For example, Manacled. I mean, how was I supposed to have a good reading year when I started with Manacled? Because it is the best book probably I've ever read, and I just had to move on from it. So nothing was going to compare, ever. Nothing, ever. I've just been chasing that feeling all year, and I have failed. So I'm going to go ahead and add my title, and I'm going to see if I can add a few notes, and then we're going to leave this spot at the bottom for 4 more books. Hopefully we get 4-star books, 4 or 5-star books by the end of the year. That seems really, really positive. I may end up drawing a flower down here. We shall see. We shall see. So far, I'm liking it a lot. I do think I'm going to draw like some plants or some flowers down at the bottom just to kind of fill this void. I have seen someone before. Sorry, I keep shaking the table. I have seen someone before put little like corner brackets around all their books. That way they could have like the 4 open spaces. So I might do that as well because I just hate how blank this is. So I think I'm going to put like little frames for the books that I finished to go in there. Like I can think of quotes that I want, but I know I'm going to get them wrong or I'm going to think of something else. Like I'm going to be thinking of something else because I'm very like, I don't know. I kind of twist things in my head that makes me sound crazy. I promise I'm not crazy. Maybe a little bit. But I get it, the quote stuck one way in my head. And if it's not that, then I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? That's not the quote. I'm so mad at myself because I did mess up that Manacled quote. It was supposed to be, she was a non-active member, which looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Okay, well, from here on out, we're not winging it. I'm definitely looking up all of the quotes. We're going to see what I can find. Hopefully I don't screw up anything else. I don't know what it is about this journal. Like, somehow in my mind, I get so confident and then I screw it up. I need to, like, relax. It looks so easy that you're like, oh, I got it. But it's hard. This is genuinely really hard. People that do this, like, for real intense, I'm so impressed by you. It looks so much better than I thought it was going to. So I have space for 4 more books. I really, really like it. I do feel like I could fit one more for House of the Cerulean Sea here. However, I'm going to save it just in case I change my mind. And then I think I could do some more quotes down here, but honestly, I think it'd look better if I just did leave it blank or if I added some flowers. Let me know what you think in the comments. Overall, this was a really easy and fun one. Out of the ones I've done, this has definitely been the easiest, I would say. There are a few places where I can see like it's coming up. So I know that in the future when I do the roller tape, I definitely want to make sure I really get on the corners. All right, so we were able to do 3 designs over the week, and overall, all of them were decent. I'm not gonna say they were amazing. There was definitely some mistakes. I learned a lot. However, it was just really fun to basically act like a little kid and journal about the things I was reading. If I would have had a reading journal at 12 years old, I would have gone ham. So it was just honestly a really fun activity. I'm excited to start adding more to it, and in addition to my coloring book and just kind of exploring it and having fun. I'm working really hard at reminding myself that sometimes I can just have something that is just fun, even if it is completely stupid. So here's your reminder to go do something stupid that you enjoy this week. All right. Love you. Bye.
Book Husband here. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.